Hey, peace and blessings to you. My name is Jere B. I am the EntreMusician, and so are you. Hey, welcome to this special edition of the EntreMusician Minute. We're just going to hit it and quit it. I'm doing something that I've never done before, and I'm going to issue a Spotify challenge. I'm going to explain that in just a second. First, before we do that, we always do this because the wonderful people at Vocal sponsor all of our videos. Vocal is the only beverage on the planet designed to soothe, refresh, and restore your voice. If you talk all day or sing all night, you definitely want to get yourself some Vocal. Go to drinkvocal.com to learn more. Now, the Spotify challenge. Here's why this is important, because if you followed me on Facebook or LinkedIn, you know that I am not a fan of Spotify. I'm not necessarily a fan of streaming with respect to the payouts per stream, but that's not the issue today. Okay, as you might have seen a previous video of mine of the 5 podcasts that you should be listening to, I've been listening to Music, Money, and Life podcast by Aaron Davison, which I highly recommend. And some of the ones that I was listening to, he seemed to be in the same position as I have been in with respect to having a critical eye on Spotify specifically, again, in terms with paying out royalties to the content creators. However, he said there were a couple musicians who opened up his eyes, and he did some interviews with them. One gentleman, and forgive me for not remembering their names, but this one gentleman was into chill step music, and he's 26 years old, I believe, and makes $1,000 a month on Spotify. He's from Sweden, that I do remember, and said he started about 10 years ago, around the same time that Spotify was just, getting launched, and that being a Swedish company or based in Sweden or what have you. And so it was really easy for him to get in the early days and begin curating situation which allowed him to really get into the mode of now making $1,000 a month. I use that word curating. He said with respect to his interview that he was blessed enough where someone put him on one of their playlists, and they had a huge following, and that pretty much became a launching pad for him. But he was still trying to sort out how he could do that himself. So it was the blessing of having someone else put him on their playlist, and that really got the ball rolling. But he is making $1,000 a month, which is great. And he said it absolutely is working for him. At 26 years old, he's not in a band, he's not doing any touring, he's just putting out these tracks. And so that's how his basically Spotify career kind of launched off. And then Aaron Davison, there was another gentleman on there that he interviewed. Apologize, I don't remember the name, but with respect to him being, I think he has something like 19 million streams, and his niche market was bodybuilders. So he was creating this music, and because these specific bodybuilders really wanted to be like their particular idols, and they would listen to the playlist that their idols would listen to, that pretty much got his music generated onto those playlists. And so 19 million streams. So what Aaron Davison said was he was starting to see where maybe there could be a little bit of future. So I talked to a good friend of mine. I interviewed him here on the EntreMusician before, but he's now associate director of the Tri-C Jazz Fest up in Cleveland, and a wonderful artist in his own right. His name is Adrian Orlando Watson. Cool dude. Go back and watch the video. I'm sure he'll be on the EntreMusician more. After hearing those podcasts, I said to Adrian, I said, look, man, I said, do you know anybody in the industry, anybody here in Northeast Ohio, where we are based, who's making, say, $500 a month through Spotify? I mean, this guy's making $1,000. Do we know anybody around here? And he was really hard pressed to find somebody or think. And again, check out his position, associate director of the Tri-C Jazz Fest. I mean, he's doing his thing. He's plugged in. He's plugged in as an artist as well, travels a lot, the spoken word artist, making great appearances with other rappers and other jazz artists and whatnot. So he's in the game, but he could not right off the bat think of anyone who was making $500 a month consistently on Spotify. So I wanted to issue a challenge. Here's the challenge. If you, and I'm going to lower the bar, because, if you are making $100 a month, let's see, $100 here in Northeastern Ohio is a light bill. So you can be able to say, well, I'm generating $100 a month in royalties from Spotify. Then I want you to comment below, okay? And I want to invite you to interview with us here at the EntreMusician, so you can tell us your story, what you did, and if Spotify, in your respect for your paradigm is working for you. Again, I can always use $100 a month, passive income, whatever, just to put some gas in the tank, pay a light bill, or pay my internet bill or whatever, cool. And I'm doing it because here's another income stream that I've developed through making these tracks. Then cool, somebody put it on their playlist and you went off and rolling. So I want to issue that challenge. Now I did some math, quick math. I read a few articles, and the average payout from Spotify for 1,000 streams averages at $7. Okay, so to make $100 a month, or more specifically 98, because 7 times 14 is 98. Real simple little math here, but that would be 14,000 streams a month. 14,000 streams a month on Spotify would give you a check of $98. So if that's you, okay, whatever genre you're in, and that's you, yes, I'm consistently banking $100 a month going right into the checking account. I don't even think about it. I'm able to, have another couple dinners out a night, and I'm good with it. Then please comment, and I issue that challenge. If you're watching, if you happen to know somebody, share this video. Say, this crazy dude from Ohio is trying to find out, because I really want to know. Because am I, too critical? And believe me, again, go to my LinkedIn, go to Facebook where I am, Jere B, go to the EntreMusician.com. I've been posting these articles which are really interesting about Spotify and how, they seem to be against the content creator. I mean, ever since they came out, I've been really critical. I pulled my band Sound Doctrine's music off. I think I explained in another video the other artists that I work with and produce their music. I did not pull their music off of Spotify because I was just a producer. That's their artistry, and some of them have chosen to remain on that platform, and that's cool, no problem. But my challenge to you again is, if you are a Spotify artist, and if you can say, I am consistently generating 14,000 streams a month, they send me a check for $98 a month, $100 a month, or I'm making more than that. We would like to talk to you. We would like to find out your story, because I continue to back away from the narrative that is good for us as EntreMusicians. But like Aaron Davison, and again, check out his podcast, Music, Money, and Life. As with him, I want to maintain an open mind. So here's the challenge to you. All right? Peace and blessings to you. I look forward to your comments. My name is Jere B. I am the EntreMusician, and so are you. We will see you next time.